Gonna start with double arm Bessian curls today. Just want to have fun today. Just not too worried about progressive overload today, just having fun. So let me find a weight on this and then I'll jump into it. That was so good. All right, I could go into in a grip tricep now, but seeing how that went, I want to try a new starter movement for triceps, see if it reacts differently. All right. So I saw this online. I did it last week as well, but trying with the rope this time, and then not full extension at the top, because apparently the lockout's pretty useless on this one. I saw C-Bomb and his coach doing this. I'll give it a try to get a pump out of it. Alright, that felt wire, just too heavy. I'm gonna drop 2 pins. That was fire. I like that movement. Alright. This move here, I think Sam Sulek made it famous. I've heard a couple of my friends talk about it in real life, but I've never tried it. So it's just underarm grip, pull, that pull downs, but apparently it's super bicep heavy biased. So we'll give this a go. Let me just find my weight real quick and then I'll jump into some heavier sets. I just need to try to figure out how actually how to get your biceps more involved. I think that's good. Alright. Put on more weight, put on a jam and then bang this out. Alright, initial review. It's definitely different, but it's like awkward. But I could feel the contraction, which means it's doing something. It's awkward, but definitely has some skill to it. Need to master a bit more. I'm gonna do one more set. Pretty fire though. Nah, I've only done one tricep exercise. Bro. Nah, I think that's the one, the overhead with the rope, not full extension. Ah, damn. I like that. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but I can feel bicep connection. I feel like there's probably more I could be doing. Fire though. Alright. I'm hopping to inner grip tricep now. Fuck with that. There's one big problem with this specific Smith machine. Maybe if I was a bit wider it would be better, but it's so slippery in the centerpiece. I'm gonna chalk up this time, see if that helps, but it's so slippery in the center, there's no knurling there. And unfortunately, like my inner grip, my perfect pathway is like right there. So it's a bit shit, but it is what it is. Alright, let me warm up on this and then I'll run up 95. Fuck, that was a little bit scary. One more just like that. Don't know how many reps that was. Have to look back and count it. Felt like quite a few. That was good. Alright. Let me unload this shit and then I'm gonna hop onto some I'll show you, I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, I don't know what these are called, but hitting these on, that was a little bit too light of weight. I'm gonna go up 1 pin. God, that was so good though, this good traction.